thing. I was not trying to do that. Check this out. We got the comet. Producing a comet, producing a comet. I'll get to that. But, okay. Let's see. Look at that. That's exactly what a comet looks like in space, people. I mean, come on. See? That is what a comet looks like in space. And what I think a comet really is two lead objects that their exhaust, their outgassing forms that. But it's the two lead objects that form all this. Well, it's more than two, it's 7. And they run side by side. They're like the runners. Can you see them? But it makes it look like a C, because one's in front of the others, in front of the others, in front of the other. So you get that C shape. C for comet. I still have to put it that Meet the Comets video. It's a cute little cartoon, but it shows a lot. Okay, so these are the comets passing in front of, over top of the sun. Okay, so let me pan out, because this is kind of cool looking. The way it's on the river. And that's a dragon head looking thing. Okay, so that was let out by this. That was let out by this. That was let out by this. And there's a bigger one back there. Or, okay, so this would be Samuel Hoth, the Montana Skywatchers. So that big thing would be his big planet. Atu? No, I don't remember what he calls it. I'm not good with his names, like, for some reason. And then, you know, these would be the lead asteroids, is what he calls them, lead asteroids. Which, you know what is the freaking difference between asteroid and comet? You know, this thing is basically, hold on, folks. This thing is basically behind me, okay? So these are the lead comets. 1, 2. Gosh, that is so cool looking. It's just kicking right there, man. People are missing it. You gonna call that a chemtrail? Come on, man. That is a comet creature kissing the sun. Or a comet. And this is something else we were all talking about at the Sermon Mound, and I've talked about before, is commandeered comets. I mean, if you were going to travel through space, wouldn't you do it in something that's already equipped for it, like a comet? You know, make that your ship. Did you see something black flying there? But make that your ship, or at least a hunk of one. That's why I'm thinking these crystals, because crystals hold energy, like batteries. Look at that. Oh, that's so cool. Gosh, that's so cool. That's why it looks like a snake. It looks like snake skin. It's just little teeny millions of comets reproducing. Oh, wow. Huh. Looks like somebody's standing on top of that one. Yeehaw! What's Happy doing? My cape flying. Isn't that gorgeous? Let me cock it the way I want to. All right, let's walk down here so I can get that sun on the river a little better. See, this is... Hold on, give me just a moment. Shooting off. Looks like a spore. Spore sperm. A little bit. Look at it, and that's the plume. You know, the plume serpent? There's the plume right on top of there. Which the plume, I do believe, is just a baby about to come out. That's what the plume is. The same plume is on the top of the Capitol building. You see on Columbia. Columbia is actually a site that George Washington saw. Probably can hear. No, maybe it was up in New York on the Hudson. Anyway, no, I wanted to look into, just something I haven't. But anyway, yes, it's Columbia on top of the White House, but it's also a site, seeing vision that George Washington had. He was in battle on the river, and this goddess of war came to him with like an Indian headdress, like an Indian. And so that's why he had her put on the Capitol. But whenever I see the plume on this, it just reminds me of it. Because we call this thing a girl too. That'd be cool. There's that fast mover we were talking about earlier. All right. Gorgeous. Man, I can love this river. It's so versatile. This river, you know, you can be up in the city. Wow, look at that thing. You can be up in the city, in the country. It almost goes to the mountains. But yeah, Potomac runs right through D.C., Old Town. Georgetown, sorry. Runs through Old Town to Alexandria, which is gorgeous too. It's a very versatile river. And these are the cliffs over here, back that way, that stick out that way. That is a state park. It's funny, all these prominent places becomes parks where you can't really do what you want on them. But anyway, that's a stark. But that used to be a megalodon breeding ground, where megalodons are bred. So all these fossil shark's tooth I'm finding. See, it's producing the orbs out of the top. All the shark's teeth I'm finding are megalodon baby teeth, because they would lose their teeth. Millions, trillions of them. And now they're black and fossilized. I've got handfuls. Another breeding ground was near another place I lived in, Tallahassee, St. George Island. All of the, see that shooting that? Hold on, I'll try and be still, maybe show a mouth. That was also a breeding ground. Lots of little baby teeth would wash up. I found a pretty big one, gave it to the little boy that comes to visit me at work. He calls me Miss Thannon. Miss Thannon. He's so cute. He's riding his four-wheeler, broke his arm. But anyway, I give him all my good finds. These are the pieces coming together at the sun. Look at that. Gorgeous. Just gorgeous. You know, not only do I give you the system, I give you this to some beautiful surroundings. Look at that. Wow. It's like it's just popping out of our atmosphere, you know, and heading towards the sun. That's like what we're witnessing. It's so crazy. It's like just poof, popping through. Well, how do you time travel? You know, what do they say that the Back to the Future, the quantum leap? You need to go fast. You need to break the speed of light. What? You need to break the speed of light, but in reverse. I don't know what that means. Anyway, you need to break the speed of light to time travel. What was that? I was just watching a video on time travel. Made a really good point about that's not something you really want to mess with. Really, there are laws to that. And this whole CERN deal. Oh, I'll talk to you about some Georgia Guidestones. Georgia Guidestones has a lot to do with what we were doing at the Serpent Mound. We went to a place of power. But back in the day, they knew how to do that shit right. They built that Serpent Mound with the dolomite with the correct stone, which matched the power or harnessed the power properly. So they built the mound correctly. Well, that Georgia Guidestones was built by our generation that does not know what they were doing. Personally, I think it was by the Rosicrucians. But anyway, that doesn't know what they were doing. So they took a very powerful funnel, is what I'm getting. You know, like a vortex of power. And they put the wrong kind of stone on there. They just put granite because it was close by. Why do you think they shipped those stones for Stonehenge and all that so far? I'm sorry, I'm so shaky. Because you have to have the right kind of stone with its alchemy, with the place. So anyway, Georgia Guidestones had stupid granite. It wasn't the right kind of stone with that powerful place. And lightning, whatever, the combination of lightning coming down and the power coming up, papooey, blew that crap away. Now, is CERN amping that up? Maybe. Is CERN what we saw in those clouds? Dark matter and not the system? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But I think Georgia Guidestones are a known place of power. It's why they built that there, but they messed it up because they don't know what they're doing with the wrong kind of stone. And we are time of big power right now in Papui. That's what I think. Might be happening around. That's the reason. Yeah. So maybe they've done some new stuff in Mexico. I think we might get the same thing going on. And then we got that volcano going off steadily in France, which was predicted. Look at that. It's like a pool of something. It's like they're creating their own thing, their own biosphere right there. You have any questions? Not that I know, but at least we'll bring them up and talk about them. All right. I think it's heading off. I thought it was over the sun, but that's, I'm gonna sit my butt down. Ouch. That is under the sun. Oh, except for there was that little black dot that was over the sun. Hang on. There's another one. So is that a comet or is that a spaceship leaving exhaust right there? Doesn't really look like the others. It looks like exhaust. Be a pretty big ship, but guess we don't know that. That'd be a pretty big ship. Earth-sized ship. Ah. Oh, they're using portals in the sun? Is that what they're doing? Or is it a comet? That kind of looks spaceship-ish to me. to me. That one does. It's no black. Yeah, it was totally different than the others. Hi, come back. Come back. Help us, please. We need it. I'm being eaten by something. Or grass is touching me, one of the two. Yeah, we need some help, guys. Come on. Make a Yui. Pretty cool and pretty interesting. Again, that too blue sky. That's not right. That's not right. That's not light. It's not right. Cobalt being put off from something. Or I wish I knew. Okay, here we got something that's accumulated itself and is gaining up to the sun. I swear that looks like a biosphere. Okay, let's go check it out, man. I gotta go. Jessica, I wonder where the heck I am. I got pot roast to eat. I'm hungry. Look at that face turned sideways. It's weird looking. Hey, Benjamin. Hey, I'm a monkey. Yeah, we're just monkeying around. I told you all this, that COVID was the space monkey dust, and now that they came out with the monkeypox, I got a good laugh about that. I don't know if you guys remember a few years back, I was saying that COVID was the space monkey dust. Being affected by fallout. I think these are the dragons of old. I really do. Now, do I agree with Mud Fossil and say they've landed in our territories, mountains and things like that? Maybe. Is it going to happen again? Well, if that's, then yeah. You know, layer, like I said, layer. All right. I don't see any others like that one. That was pretty, ew. That was pretty cool. Thanks. I appreciate you guys coming and watching, man. And I appreciate you liking it. I really do. All right. I think that's it, guys.